rain today.
You gotta make sure you keep that back far enough.
I tried, but y'all's legs get longer every time.
Well, it's usually later in the meeting when I stretch a little bit,
I'll get it.
but I think tonight's
Or
gonna
maybe hang the
It should be
mic or
quick.
something.
It should be.
Tonight
I just
should be
got
quick.
one thing to touch with you guys on what I need.
Oh,
be. Alright,
You got 2 minutes.
I got
2 minutes?
Yeah,
Alright.
2 minutes, yeah.
You watching the clock, Terry?
And how are you?
I'm good, how are you, Chris?
You have the bids, right? Can I get a copy of that before I go, when we're all done?
Copy of the bid.
Can I scan it?
How's the park doing? Has anybody heard anything about the park, these kids? What do you guys know?
Other than, one day last week, I went by there and somebody had shimmied up the pole and opened up the camera, flipped it open and switched it off.
But did they
Oh,
take
gosh.
No,
Well, then you should, somebody's face is gonna be there.
well, unless they climbed up the backside of the pole and reached
Well,
around.
they were in the park, so they had to see it, be out in
I
front of
would
it
try at
to
least
see
look
it.
at it, have those guys.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I had a place to call to Brad, cause they're the only ones that can read it,
Mhm.
so. And he's gonna pull the pictures off from it, and I told him if you could determine who did it.
I'll tell you what, when I was a kid, Walt Beach would, if we were riding our bike past Bart, he switched me over, grabbed us, threw us in the back, took us down to our parents and let us know. I mean, you didn't screw around with Walt Beach. Curfew's
Well,
curfew.
he patrolled more than these.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying the respect that the kids have. I mean, I don't know this group of kids that are cruising by at the house the other day. They cut right through the back behind your house, Anthony. A whole bunch of them. They're going to play ball. They come back and they're riding their bikes and they're walking in the road. And I just say, you guys want to walk on the road? Why don't you walk on the sidewalk? You know, they just flip me off and keep running. You know,
Mhm.
I think it's
it's unreal.
All right, I'm gonna call the meeting to order.
It's unreal.
Yeah, fair enough.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Roll call. Michelle Courtright. Absent. Terry Gleason.
Yeah.
Cindy.
Here.
Anthony.
Here.
Robert Penzone. Absent. Eddie Wetzel.
Here.
Mayor Chris.
Here.
And I'm here. Okay, so, public comment on agenda items.
I don't know.
There's,
don't have an
There's an agenda.
it's right there on the
It's
table.
right there.
Oh.
I'm already standing.
Thank you.
Donna, did you get them?
No.
You might have two.
So basically, this is a special meeting, so these items that are on the agenda are things that needed attention sooner rather than later. One of them is, we have one closed bid for the generator at the water plant, and due to, a resignation with the treasurer, there's discussion on maybe hiring a consultant to come in and help us get things, up and running with Cheryl.
You meant sure quit, stop
No,
that.
No, Cheryl didn't resign.
Yeah, now I understand, that's just.
So, any public comments?
Is that bid closed?
What's that?
Is that bid closed?
We opened it last night at a water sewer meeting.
At a advertised meeting.
I think I was here, Anthony was here, Cindy was here, and Terry was here. With that being said, with having treasurer issues, we don't have a treasurer's report and no bills. There's nobody here for departments, so let's bust right into the new business. So we have a bid from Schwartz Electric. I believe everybody's seen it.
Lot cheaper than I thought.
Are these the ones you had to bid from before?
They're the ones that,
Did they fix the stuff that, where you needed to have it up to
it is up to,
standard?
yeah.
Okay.
So basically it says they're gonna mark out the utilities, revamp the service, install automatic transfer switch, do a trench for underground conduits, form pad and pour, set the generator, pull cables and terminate it, install gas line from existing meter. Meter needs flow rate increase, so we'll have to contact UGI and get that increased. And it says owner to have meter change, energize and test. Price is firm for 20 days, and the price is $34,655. With that being said, we have advertised that, and this is being the only bid. Anybody wanna make a motion that we go forward with this project?
I'm gonna make a motion to approve the bid for Sports Electric.
I'll second
Do I have a second? Alright, roll call vote. Michelle is absent. Terry,
Yes.
Cindy,
No.
Anthony,
Yes.
Robert Penzone is absent. Eddie,
No.
I'm gonna vote yes. Motion carries 3-2. Okay, so the next thing on the order of business is discussing hiring a consultant who can do secretary treasurer type stuff to help us get up to speed with the migration of the stuff from Penn York and so on and so forth. Terry, you want?
I wanna make a motion to, hire Penny Jeffers as the temporary secretary treasurer for the Borough of Lawrenceville, to include consulting and training at the rate of $50 an hour, to work Monday, Thursday, and Friday, not to exceed 20 hours per week.
Now, she's gonna work Monday, Thursday, and Friday. Why not Monday, Wednesday, and Friday when the secretary is here?
Because she
I mean,
cannot
she's-
work Wednesdays.
Yeah.
So,
Is Cheryl gonna change her hours?
and she will be working Thursday as well.
So is she gonna work Monday, Thursday, and Friday, or she gonna work
She's
Monday,
gonna-
Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday?
Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because that's what she was actually hired
Yeah.
in for 30 hours. So, 32 hours actually.
Any other discussion on that?
Is there any, like other requirements that she has listed for her?
Well, she's gonna set up QuickBooks for the company, the training, diversified water sewer billing, municipal laws and procedures training, because she knows it all. And she's gonna keep the council in line of what's supposed to actually be done correctly.
Are you And so this is what, $1,000 a week, right?
Yep.
That's what we're getting
That's
at.
the most.
And, do we have like a deadline, roughly when she'll be done, how long?
As long as it takes to actually get Cheryl trained.
So I think there should be we should actually have a timeline for that.
Okay, that's fine. 3 months, 6 months?
I would give a timeline with the stipulation it can be extended.
Yes,
No, that'd
I
be-
agree with that, yeah. So
I-
3 months.
I would
with-
suggest, and this is just a suggestion, if you wanna do it 3 months. And, if we need to extend 1 month at a time on a monthly basis.
As needed.
As needed, so redo your motion.
Okay, how do we gotta say this? Not to exceed 20. Okay, I make a motion to hire Penny Jeffers as temporary secretary treasurer for Borough of Lawrenceville to include consulting and training at the rate of 50 an hour to work Monday, Thursday, Friday, not to exceed 20 hours a week with a 3-month deadline.
3-month evaluation, I think, is because you.
3-month evaluations.
Yeah,
Yeah, 3-month evaluation.
Speed, I mean.
yeah,
Uh,
because it could take longer too, so.
and to extend month to month on an as-needed basis.
Okay, does everybody understand Terry's motion? Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Cindy. Roll call vote. Michelle is absent. Terry,
Yes.
Cindy,
Yes.
Anthony,
Yes.
Robert Penzone is absent. Eddie,
Yes.
and I'll vote yes as well, so motion carries 5-0.
When does she start? Like immediately or?
Probably Thursday. Because we're integrating on Thursday, right?
Thursday at 9 o'clock.
Because she's gotta build the company and QuickBooks and all that, so.
Anything else? Well, that being said, we'll move on to old business, and we don't have any, so let's skip to public comment.
I have a quick question about the generator quote. Does this meet the requirements for the DEP violation?
DEP's already approved it.
Yeah, uninterrupted service, right, that's what,
Right,
yes, it
for
does.
the water
Yes,
supply,
it does.
okay. If I might give, maybe Cindy and Eddie an opportunity, do you wanna tell everybody maybe why you voted against it?
Not at this time.
Understand? Okay, Eddie, do you have a comment?
No, I mentioned things to him here, previously. I just need more information.
Do you know how long it's gonna take for them to lift that violation once it's installed?
I don't know, I haven't had those type of discussions with them.
And-
Chris might be able to answer that better than I
But
can.
it's like in verbatim right now, it's just when we're done with it, we're within, the grace
Compliance.
period of it right now, so there's nothing.
Will this help on getting the moratorium lifted on EDUs?
Oh, yeah, every bit that we're doing, and I mean, I was gonna touch base a little bit with the council. We just hit our first deadline on our O&M, so I was gonna hand it out to the council. That means a lot of legal stuff and notes and me and the lawyer, but I can tell you DEP, like we had a 60-day deadline, we missed it by 2-3 days. We worked with them and they were like, yeah, go ahead, so I'm working with a guy named Steve Malinowski, who's the big lawyer for EPA. And I can tell you from, the other Steve up here, they're all happy with what's going on in town. They're very happy. And I can't say no, things have changed, this council that hasn't been changed in years. And that's from them. They're
We're making
close.
progress on that
Yeah.
moratorium,
I
so
mean,
we can have those water hookups.
The big
done,
thing is
right?
the cap, right? That's when we get this correct, our next 60 days is gonna identify, we have the compliance done and submitted, they're happy. This is what's gonna get us to that point where we're gonna put a cap. This uninterrupted service is another thing on the side that's just bothering us.
Yeah,
But it's a notice violation, a no, that he is taken care of by doing this.
awesome,
And,
thank you.
this has been going on for
2017 is
There
when
you go.
FEMA instituted
I tried
this.
telling people that you did your homework.
2017,
That
yeah.
noise of violation's been around a long
A
time.
long
and
time.
it just
Yeah.
got
I
worse.
think this is, I just wanna comment, thank you
know,
guys.
there's grant money to take care of this, it's time we moved on.
Thanks for getting it done.
Yeah.
Have you applied for the grants? Or who's gonna apply for them?
The grants
Yeah.
already.
Grants already applied
We
for
already
it.
have the money for the
It's
generator.
that 64,000.
Oh, for the generator, yeah.
No other grants have been filed yet, if that's what your question is.
Yeah.
Where did that grant come from?
ARPA.
What'd you say?
It was the ARPA grant.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And can you spell Schwartz for me and tell me where they're from?
Just a second.
I figured
Sports
you
is in
might,
Knoxville.
SWARTZ, SWARTZ.
Knoxville, PA.
Their address is 112 West Main Street, Knoxville, PA.
I've seen your truck, aren't they red? Are they red? They're red?
I think they're done.
Is that all you needed done?
Yeah, do you have any idea when he's gonna start that?
We will have to
Yeah, once they get the bid.
let him know that he is the bid winner, and then we'll set up a schedule.
Did he give you any idea how long it might take him once he gets started?
Not until he gets started.
I mean, he probably has an idea. That
If he was here, he could probably give you an idea, but he's not. And I don't wanna speak for them.
Oh, yeah, sure.
That's questions you can always ask when
Yeah,
you're calling.
yeah. So we'll get in touch with them tomorrow and see what we need to do and go from there. So, nobody has anything else?
Do you have any idea when you're getting your stuff back from Vicky? Penn York?
I mean.
We're getting half our stuff on Wednesday,
You're getting what stuff?
half our paperwork.
Half?
We're getting the stuff for diversified and payroll. But we're getting they're gonna stop at the end of the month. That's when they're gonna stop their contract.
And stuff.
Yeah.
Payroll.
So we're not getting any billing back at all.
That's another discussion for, no, billing,
The treasurer
the
stuff.
treasurer. This is all the stuff from Denise was actually doing, the other
Denise.
secretary.
Is McCormick involved in this at all? Is she not giving us that stuff for, I mean, I just heard from her in the middle of the
We
day.
have to see what
She is gonna give me.
she gives us before, it doesn't do anything to call McCormick.
Well, I don't know where you guys are at with it.
Get it Wednesday, so we'll see by then.
See what we have Wednesday, and if we need to get more.
What about the taxes, or, the audits?
The audits, last month, Dan Rogers completed the 2021 audit.
And what was the price on that?
I do not know that price. Haven't seen that yet.
You got the audit back and you didn't get a price?
No, they completed the audit. I haven't seen the audit yet. I just got the notation that they completed the audit. And they're gonna put out a bid for another 2022 and 23.
And I got a whole
A proposal. So I gotta send
I'm
it
waiting
out.
for her to call me back.
I might want to get that hold of that audit for Penny to look at too.
are we on for April 1st, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, April 1st meeting happens regardless. This was just a couple things we had to,
No joke.
Only kidding, right?
I think,
April
sorry, go on.
So you're getting diversified in the payroll back on Wednesday.
We're getting the paperwork back for that. We're actually getting diversified integration migration on Thursday.
Did we still have to pay for that?
For what, diversified?
The integration and stuff,
Yeah.
yes,
Yes.
Was that the 800?
yes.
That's the one we didn't wanna pay for until it got here,
Right.
cause it
Right.
didn't make sense to pay for it down there and then to repay for it.
Yeah.
I mean, we were paying, and I'm not as close to the financials as you guys, but I've seen the bills, 1,800 per
Per month.
month per.
Plus the 4,000 to the
Yeah.
treasurer. 6 grand.
I mean, a penny is, it's very expensive what we're gonna do, but
But
it's
it's still
still cheaper
It's
with
pretty
that. and-
economical if you look at it that way.
Yeah, and then it brings it back home. I mean, it does feel like our, you know, and I'm not close to finances, you know, it just seems like a lot of money's flying out the door. I mean,
Right.
a lot of stuff that's going on, and getting it back here is gonna help us get closer to that, because I don't trust Vicky at all, and she does my private taxes. I mean, I never knew this was
They
this
gotta
bad.
change.
Yeah,
She
real.
doesn't do mine anymore.
I went with Katrina next, but anyway, I can't believe the bounce checks and, the things that, I'm in a distant, you guys are running that, but, I mean, we paid them a lot of freaking money, and Dana told me to watch out for it, so.
Okay, that's all I have, if somebody wants to make a motion.
I have another question.
Okay,
The end of the month, what are you planning on, what's happening at the end of the month? You said they were gonna do some,
Penn York no longer have an account with us at the end of the month.
that's why we need to get everything back here and get it up and running.
okay.
How long's that portal stay up then?
That's
The
gone.
portal's gone.
That's gone already. I tried getting on it. You can't get on it.
I thought the history has to stay through the portal. I thought that can't. be.
Where are all the copies of
Only
bills?
Yeah, I've been trying to look for them myself and can't find
There's
them.
nothing.
That's
Are
interesting.
you kidding
That's
me?
when I found out.
So there's no portal, there's no copies, no?
Well, let's just see what we get
There's
at
nothing.
the end of the
I
week.
just found
and-
that out myself.
But we have to make sure.
Hopefully, it's in the paperwork that he picks up Wednesday.
If not,
Now we'll have to contact the lawyer. I mean,
Have you
Yeah,
seen
Or
it?
any of us, we just dump it all on you, you can sort through it, you can have it all, we don't want it in our office anymore, that's what most people would do.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I don't
I'm
disagree.
done. I'm
I don't
done.
disagree.
Yeah.
So that leads me, I guess, for some clarification before everybody else asks. Where are people paying their bills?
here,
At the office during open hours or
they
in
can
the
either drop it in the
Dropbox?
Dropbox, they can mail it, or they can walk in the door and pay the bill to Cheryl when she's on duty.
Thank you. No more payments to Knoxville, so
No.
don't send them there, don't drive down, don't.
Yeah,
Right.
Right.
good point, good point, yeah.
Alright.
Most people have been dropping them off or coming in and dropping them off.
Before I don't have an answer, I better ask. So I'm all set, I think that's all.
Hey, how about the store, huh? Right?
Yeah, right.
Huh? How about it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Man, that's awesome, ain't it?
They're supposed to be having an open house over there,
Yeah.
a grand opening
He
type
sent me
thing.
an email, and I mean, that's, everybody here should be proud of it.
They,
When you open the first one in there, it's like a third of
It's
it's
so big.
Dollar Tree, and then the rest of it's $70.
It's nice though, it's got
It is,
every,
it's
look,
nice.
everything in it,
Yeah. People that can't get anywhere.
yeah.
And I've seen a lot more cars there now that it's been on the corner instead of over there.
Yeah,
I'm hearing the other one,
There's
rumors,
something's
gonna
going in there.
produces and meats over
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
I
like,
knew there was something.
where's that
This
at?
is Rumorville.
The old family
Okay, I don't know
dollar.
for sure,
Oh.
but the guy that mows it is friends with him, like the Elfland one, the Osceola store, Big M.
Oh,
Something
Oh.
like that, not Big M, but I heard something,
Nice.
Like a
Somebody-
baby big M.
I bet you can.
somebody reached out to,
meat and produce
For
and milk
signs.
would do good.
For a sign
for,
me.
for,
Pegamars, that'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I love
Oh, yeah.
Pegamars.
somebody reached out, for information about putting signage up over there, so maybe there is some truth to that rumor.
Well, it wouldn't be
They
too
got it
bad
all
for them to
cleaned
move
out.
in, they already got the refrigeration and freezing system.
I think they cleaned all
They
that.
cleaned
Oh,
all
they
that.
took
it all out.
Well, the whole
That's
thing
gone.
has to be redone,
It's
his
empty.
price of a couple million dollars is
They
insane.
liquidated everything inside that
Ain't
store,
nothing
when they,
but-
when they left, somebody come in there and liquidated everything's gone, as far as I know, it's
Children's
gone.
lost a
It's
bunch of
empty.
money.
What about the dandy? Any news on that?
No, I haven't
I
heard.
haven't heard of it.
You might
I've heard
figure
it's
something
sold.
on that and the quick fill up there, but they all have that, you know, the, environmental issue with the gas tanks, and it's hard to get anybody to be interested in taking that over.
No, I heard the guy, the Exxon guy bought it.
This one,
Yeah,
Okay, Sandu.
oh,
he said it was sold, it's been sold since
so he's
he,
gonna put it back
That's
in.
more
Looked
than
at
I
it.
knew.
yeah.
It's probably gonna have a convenience store there.
Really? Oh, that's interesting. The reason why they closed out was because it wasn't doing as well.
Yeah, he was in there looking, and not too long afterwards, somebody that worked for Dandy told me he bought it. So I don't know how true it is, but that's what they said.
The same
Yeah,
guy bought our
anything's better
property
than
up the road.
nothing.
He's-
Now, everybody's hoping for a Dunkin' Donuts.
And he's gonna own Lawrenceville, he's got everything.
Not Dunkin' Donuts.
Mhm.
He bought
I
half
could do
our
a Dunkin'
property.
Donuts, I'll be,
That's
Okay,
all
we
right,
got
we'll
anything
take
else?
whatever business we can.
Yeah, I mean, it's only gonna.
I make a motion to adjourn.
I second it.
Terry made a motion to adjourn, Cindy seconded it, Michelle's absent, Terry,
Yes.
Cindy,
Yes.
Anthony,
Yes.
Robert Penzone's absent, Eddie,
Yes.
and I'll vote yes as well, and that motion carried 5-0.
So not to bore you guys on the way out, but I'll flip this to you guys. DEP's gonna sign it, okay? This is the schedule. We all agree, I agree with it, it's good, but I'll have to sign it, but I want you guys to know so you can vote on it. That's all.
Make copies of it.
You guys, it'll be in your email. Okay. That's my working copy, but you guys can have it, I got 50 of them.
If it's in an email, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the email's easiest, for you. You'll be able to take a look at it.
Good.
And it's just the compliance schedule, so it's not what we're doing. That kicks us into the cap. Okay?
Thanks for coming, have a good night, and we'll see you. Well,
I guess I'll not-
what's the next- April Fool's Day?
These are just my notes, I don't know why I printed them like that, so hopefully.
For all of us.
We'll have,
I have so many meetings, my granddaughter goes, do you go to a meeting every night? I go, well, no, not every night, but many nights.
Look, it didn't get knocked over.
It didn't get left over.
That's
We were
because
just
the meeting
about
didn't last
stretched
that long.
out there.
The meeting only lasted 25 minutes, so I didn't have to.
2 years, I haven't seen a meeting like this, 2 years. Actually, probably longer than that.
I am.
4 years.
Good little banter.
Yeah, I mean, 6 years, 8 years, I don't know, it's always been rough.
Well, it's funny that you know that FEMA was put in place, yeah, back in 2017.
Nobody believed me, when I did all the history for attacking the notice of violation back when this whole DB started. There was 18 accounts that was reported to DEP that Mark Vacatella looked into. 16 were found false, and these things that were up under us that we were taking all the heat last council. And I tried saying in the meeting, that happened back when I was on council in 2017, but
Right.
it says it in the notice of violations.
Now it went back to
You're the first
2017.
person to say, it happened in 2017, I was like, I wasn't getting heard, like I just had this happen or something, I said, no, I
No,
didn't.
it's
We
all in
can't
that
keep kicking it
paperwork.
down, kicking it
No,
down.
I
made it up, I made it up.
Well, those notice of
Yeah.
violations piled up and up and up, and that was one of the things that ended up, and it gets started, and I think Cass kicked it off a little bit,
It's
but
just kind of spiraled off the, well, and here, so, I mean, you guys can clarify that what they were putting together wasn't even adequate.
no,
It didn't meet any of the specs for DEP to approve it, so that would
Yeah.
have been a hamster wheel
Actually,
never
if
ending,
you
right?
had put a diesel generator over there, it'd cause more problems and.
you need a
Right.
Title V permit, and there's a whole bunch of other animals that end up in
And that's
that.
why I say thank you for helping do the research on that, because how would the rest of us have ever known that? We wouldn't have
Yeah.
known,
Yeah,
so.
well, coming into friends, when I say friends, working with DEP and EPA, they're like, if we were working like we were today, back then they said, hey, you can't buy that, you need a Title V permit. They knew all along we weren't gonna be able to use that. So, I mean, that's when you work with the people that your customers and stuff.
You don't
Right.
you don't call them names.
You don't call them, these guys could be a nightmare as we're all living, you know?
Like you said, it's just gotta get done.
It's gotta get done.
Done, so,
Shut the
hey
lights
guys.
off here. See ya.
We're out. It's not quite dark yet, and it is starting to snow, so check on your neighbors. Thank a veteran. We will be here April 1st, so not April Fool's. I should have an agenda for you at least this Sunday, sometimes late, but they should have that pretty close. They did let me know that they're pretty close to that. So, have a good night. One step closer to getting EDU hookups done and making DEP and EPA happy. So, night.